Welcome back, guys. See the BMW hood up? Not working on it today. Going for a road trip. Yeah, that was a good 30 minutes. Not that far from my house, to be honest. But, of course, it'd be like 10 seconds for you all the time I speed through it. Yeah, picked up the starter. Used the Parks go-getter back here to go get a starter. Hopefully, starter's what's wrong with this O2 Grand Am today. They said this starter off the S10 would work. I don't know. He said 4-cylinder 2.2 would work. Hold on. Where we at? Recut. Apparently a 4-cylinder S10 starter also works on this. I went to the junkyard and picked this one up right here. Local junkyard. It's freaking disgusting as crap, but what do you expect? Apparently it's the same thing. Who knows? I'm not sure. They just snip wires. You gotta take that wire off. We'll clean it up a little bit. That dang old thing, I tell you. Junkyards, they're out to make money. They don't care what it looks like, whether it's pretty or clean. Or I'm sure there's probably some out there. It's like the pick and pulls. Spray a little bit in it and see if we can't get this thing back on the road today. So, underneath the car here, you can see the starter. Oh, what a pain in the butt to get to. Looks like ain't too bad. Let's make excess stuff there. I don't know what's going on. We'll get her out there and we'll see what we can do. Ain't got much battery, so now we got to pull those 2 wires off right there. You can see them. Going up in there. Those 2 wires and a bolt back there. I ain't really sure how that shit goes, so we'll figure out and get back with you. All this shit all over my camera. Yeah, threw a little bit of brake cleaner on there. Clean it a little bit. Don't clean it too well. Don't get shit down in it. And if I take these off and don't work, they will not take it back. So over here, we got the old faithful jack. So yeah, old one, new one, new one, old one, or used one. Go ahead and spraying my bolts up a little bit there. These are pretty much identical, so let's hope that won't pull out. Hopefully they're good. I know this part of this one's good, so it'll spin up, but it won't eject the spin it out till you turn it. Yeah, look at that. I'd get me some gloves due to the fact that it's really hard to record. You don't want to ruin your camera, but you got to take this piece out here too to get to that. I'll show you when we put it all back together. Like I said, clean it up a little bit. It's a freaking mess over there, but I understand why the I understand why other guys wear gloves that do YouTube. Everybody calls them sissies, but you get this much money invested in some camera stuff, last thing you want to do is cover it in grease. So then you got to clean your hands each time you get your camera out and whatnot. So I understand why the guys wear gloves. Why people give them hell. I wear gloves at my job because what I do, chemicals wise, is one, you can't have the chemicals. Two, it dries and cracks my hand out. I don't worry about it on cars because oil and grease, you know what I mean? I mean, other than getting your hands dirty, it's not bad for you. So, yeah. Neighbors even working on cars. Anyways, yeah. The Viking look goes good, but ain't good when you're underneath the car. Ain't shit's in your way. But, you know, you gotta keep the women happy too, right? So, anyways, on to the other things. I'll show you how to put it all back together because it comes out the same way it goes back in. So, it's 2 bolts, 2 nuts. Actually, 4 bolts and 2 nuts if you take the plate off. So, yeah. Let me clean this shit up and get cleaned up, and then we'll be back. The rest of this shit. Look, I won't even turn the camera off. I want to set the camera down and hit with my clean finger. Clean finger, man. Clean finger. So it's pretty simple. Simpler. Whichever. Pretty simple installment. Okay. This goes up in there just like that. This is what you're going to see. Actually, it's back aspers. I got it back aspers. Let me get the bolts out of here. what you're gonna see under there. Just like a solenoid on top here. Now, mine didn't come with this nut, so I had to use it off my other one. Some junkyards will leave it, some won't. All depends on what their way they tear shit apart up there. Sometimes you have to take it yourself. Now this one, they just cut the wire, just because I'm sure they don't want to have to get up underneath there. It's all nice if they cut the wires, because then you got the nut to put back on. We do everything old school around here. Don't mind my old legs in the background. Buy me a ratchet set of these. I like using wrench. I like the wrench time. The wrench time, yeah. Yeah, you just, like I said, I had to use my nut off my old one here. This one actually come with a nut. I'm going to take this clip off right here. This wire terminal. Get it. It has some build up on it. It don't want to come off real easy. Take it all the way out with a freaking wrench. That's nice for a wrench socket or impact. You really don't want to use impact on this because you'll break crap off easy. At least that's why I don't like to do it. Now you can go ahead and thread your nuts back on them, or you can wait. I'll thread that one back on there. It's ready to go in. Alright. This will go in up like that. You got your bolts. Go up in there. This piece actually sets, let me see here, in there like that. So this piece is bolted to the bottom. It already sets up in there like that. You have to take it out for this right here to get this bolt out, or you can just cut the plastic, I guess. But it's easier just take the 2 bolts out, take these out. Of course, these are screws for this. So let's get on that. You guys probably getting shit here. This shit. A lot of editing. Now you take a look up in there. I can't get you in there good. 2 bolt holes, one there, one there. Starter gonna go in there, and they're gonna slide right up in place, and you put your plate on, which is a bolt here, and a bolt back in there. It's a pain in the butt to get to, but if it wasn't laying on the ground, it wouldn't be so bad. So yeah, battery's about dead. So I replaced that starter, replaced the ground cables, replaced the battery cables, replaced. I know the battery's good, still wouldn't start. I'll show you real quick here. Pretty easy replacement. You got a bolt right there. One parallel to it on the other opposite side is a long one and narrow one that you seen earlier. And put your wires back on. You see, replaced and clamped and sanded and cleaned. The difference is it still wouldn't start. So, but a little help from a friend and buddy and pal, and 2 weeks of talking about it with him, because I really ain't got much time to do anything. I was ready to give up, and he's like, well, I had a car one time that if you reset the computer, and I'm like, well, I have stuff to reset it. Starts right up. So yeah, we turned the key on for 10 minutes. Let set with the key on. Didn't try to start it, but in the on position for 10 minutes. Come back out, shut the key off, and turned it back on and started it right up. Pretty shitty being that spent $20-some for a starter and wire, and I think about, I don't know, that's wasted $40 for this incident, but things like this happen, so we know for next time. But yeah, if your cars just won't even turn over, turn your key switch on. If it's GM or Pontiac or something, turn your key switch on for 10 minutes. Seems to reset the computer. Turn your key back off and start right back up. I wish I knew this 2 weeks ago when I thought the starter went out of my car. And I worked a week. My day off, I come in, messed around, thought it was ground wires and stuff, and had the battery tested, and tested the battery by putting it in the truck. It hadn't been started 6 months. And cranked it till it finally fired up. So I do know that the battery is good and the wiring is good, so I jumped the starter and started it, and starter wouldn't even like turn over, and I thought, fuck, starter's bad. I went up to junkyard, local junkyard, as you've seen today, got a starter. Took most of the day, off and on, putting it on, and greasy. Got it put in, and still wasn't getting power to it, so I spent another hour just messing with stuff, checking. And I finally messaged Buddy, and I said, it's not starter. Starter was actually kicking in. I could actually cross the starter, and it was actually kicking in this time. So I kind of wondered if my starter was already worn. So it didn't matter anyway. The starter I got was like new at the junkyard. So, I mean, it needed replaced. But he said, I don't know, let me think about it. And he asked me about wiring and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I checked that, checked the fuses, checked this, I've changed that. Run through everything I done ran through. And he's like, he called me and he said, Wayne, turn the key switch on for 10 minutes, let it set. He said, well, we've had a couple vehicles we've had to do it with. And I'm like, no, I couldn't do that. So I come out and interrupted on that phone call. But yeah, I don't remember where I was at, but spent 10 minutes, let it reset, fired right up. So he's had a couple vehicles did that, got a couple vehicles cheap, and then found out that's how it did it. Number one cause that he thinks of, that he knows of, is if the radio's been if the radiator has been tampered with before, I'll get it out in a minute. Good chance that it has to reset itself. As you can see, radio. So yeah, skip to towards the end of the movie, or skip to towards the end of the video, and easy fix. Turn your key switch on for 10 minutes, let it set, turn it off, start back up, should fire right up. How to reset your 2002 Pontiac Grand Am, or probably about anything. I think his was a Buick, so any GM products, GM. So, yeah. Sorry for the jumping around bit. I was trying to make sure to get the car back together. Kind of pissed off at it at the moment, so I might take it and trade it in. But like, subscribe, enjoy, and until next time. These old cars sitting over here. Just a bunch of old ones sitting. They've cleaned up a lot. A bunch of stuff there. A few years ago, man, he had all kinds of stuff piled up. Looks like he's sold out a lot of it. Somebody must have bought it or something.